वास्तु एजुकेशन आज का चैप्टर इंडियन इकोनॉमी 1950 टू 1919 के क्वेश्चन आंसर्स। इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस फॉर एग्जाम। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज डिफाइन ए प्लान। A plan spells out how the resources of a nation should be put to use. It should have some general goals as well as specific objectives which are to be achieved within a specified period of time. This is the plan. Next question is question number 2. Why did India opt for planning at the time of independence? Answer is at the time of independence, the Indian economy was in its worst stage. The GDP nation and per capita income were very low, and the unemployment was very high. The industrial growth was insignificant. Also, the agriculture sector was not doing well. The resources were very limited. So, India opted for planning because it helps in spelling out how the resources of a nation should be used efficiently and economically so that rates of economic growth can be accelerated. Question number 3. Why go why should plans have goals? Answer is since the resources are limited, so one cannot each and every objective in one go. One needs to fix some goals and plan to achieve its priority wise in a specific period of a time. A plan should have some general goals as well as specific goals which are to be achieved within a specified period of time. Goals are desired achievement for which all the efforts and resources are directed to attain it. It also checks wastage. Question number 4. What are miracle seeds? Miracle seeds or high yielding varieties. Seeds are helpful in increasing the productions of food grains. The use of the seeds requires the use of fertilizers and pesticide in the correct quantities and regular supply of water. Most important questions this. Question number 5. What is marketable surplus? Marketable surplus what is? Answer is marketable surplus refers to the difference between the total output produced by a farmer and his own farm consumptions, or we can say the portion of agriculture produce which is sold in the market by the farmers is called marketable surplus. Marketable surplus is equal to total farm out produced by farmer minus on consumptions of farm output. Next question is question number 6. Explain the needs and type of land reforms implemented in agriculture sector. Agriculture sectors reform implemented and types of land reforms. First, abolition of intermediaries. Second is consolidation of land holdings. Third is land selling. Next question. What is green revolution? Why was it implemented and how did it benefits the farmers? Explain in brief. The term green revolution refers to the large increase in production of food grains resulting from the use of yielding varieties, seed, especially for wheat and rice. It was implemented because at independence about 75 of the countries population was dependent on agriculture, but the productivity in the agriculture sector was very low because of the use of old technology and the absence of required infrastructure for the vast majority of farmers. India's agriculture vitally depends on the monsoon, and if monsoon fell short, the farmers were in trouble unless they had access to irrigation facilities, which very few had. By the use of HIV seeds, the productivity of food grains increased remarkably, and a good product proportion of the rice and wheat produced during the Green Revolution's period was sold by the farmers in the market. India achieved self-sufficiency and self-reliability in food grains. Explain growth the equity as a planning objectives. Only growth of the countries cannot improve the kind of life which people are living. A country can have high growth, the most modern technology developed in the country itself, and also has most of its people living in poverty. It is important to ensure that the benefits of economic prosperity reach the poor citizens as well, instead of being enjoyed only by the rich. So, in addition to growth, equity is also important. Every Indian should be able to meet his or her basis needs such as food, a decent house, education, and health care, and inequality in the distributions of wealth should be reduced. This should be our planning objectives. Question number 9. Does modernizations as a planning objective create contradictions in the light of employment generation? Explain. Answer this. Question number 10. Why was it necessary for a developing countries for like India to follow self-reliance as a planning objective? Question number 11. Question number 12. Question number 13. Question number 14. Question number 10. Question number 11. What is the sectoral composition of an economy? It is necessary that the the service sector should contribute maximum to GDP of an economy. Comment. Question number 12. Why was public sector given a role leading role in industrial development during the planning period? Question number 13. Explain the statement that green revolutions enabled the government to procure sufficient food grains to build its stocks that could be used during times of shortage. While subsidies encourage farmers to use new technology, they are a hug burden on government finances. Discuss the usefulness of subsidies in the light of this fact. Question number 15. Why, despite the implementations of green revolutions, 65% of our populations continued to be engaged in agriculture sector till 1990? In India, between 1950 and 1919, the proportions GDP contributed by agriculture declined significantly, but not the population depending on it. 67.5% in 1950 to 64.9% by 1990. The agricultural output could have growth with much less people working in the sector. This is because the industrial sector and the service sector did not absorb the people working in the agriculture sector. Many economists call this an important failure of our policies followed during 1950 to 1990. Question number 16. Question number 17. Question number 18. Question number 19. All questions answers are available there. Please look and read out. Or thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and share. Thank you so much.